My spilling today, my spilling the tea this morning, travel stories, is about when you lose things on trips. And obviously, you try hard not to lose things on trips because, you don't want to replace them on a trip. It gets expensive, right? But get this, I lost a camera once upon a time. I'll tell you that story. So let me just drive. I'm driving home. I've just had a nice walk. I'm at but like a local place. I was looking for some koalas and I didn't see some koalas. Unfortunately, didn't see any. They, they hid from me this morning. So, my story is that I was backpacking in Fiji and I was by myself. I do a lot of solo travel. Hi, I'm Dora. And I was, maybe it was 2 or 3 weeks in Fiji and it was Christmas time. So I did a lot of my travel at Christmas time because I had Christmas holidays off and I don't have family. I mean, like, as in kids. So I can, go whenever I want, basically. Though it's always a little bit more expensive at Christmas time, obviously. But, you know, you that's the price you pay, right? So, and of course, the other thing is that, where you're going is probably going to be busy. So I happen to be Christmas Eve in, hello, how you going? Christmas Eve in Suva. Suva is the capital of Fiji. And I had my camera around my neck. That's the normal position you carry it in, like camera around your neck, right? Camera around your neck. And I'll take that off now because this is back before we used to carry around mobile phones. And so I used to take photos, right? And I'm walking around taking photos of Suva. And I go to the chemist to buy something. And, I'm getting into my backpack, getting my money. You know where this is going, right? I put my camera down. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't have it over my head, my neck, I don't know. But I put it down. And I had it on the front desk of the shop. So the counter, front desk. I just put it on there. And then I bought whatever I needed to buy and I left. It wasn't until about 10 minutes later when I decided, I should take a photo. Crap, where's my camera? And I just looked at myself and I thought to myself, it's like, what the hell? I have just lost my camera. It's the start of my holiday in Fiji. I don't have a mobile phone because this is before mobile phone technology. Like, can you imagine? You're on a trip. I'm solo, by myself. I'm a backpacker. I don't have a lot of money. I just make my trips, I make it work. And I've just lost my camera. I'm like, what the hell? So I quickly rush back to the shop thinking, there's no way that camera is there still, right? Like, it's on the front counter. Someone's going to take it, right? Happy Christmas, right? So I'm in my head thinking, what the hell am I going to do? I'm about to go to the islands. Like, Fiji is amazing, right? Like, Suva is it's a capital, right? It's, capital's capital. But when you go out to the islands of Fiji, that's where all the amazing stuff is, and that's what you want to take photos of and videos of, right? Back then I probably didn't take videos, but photos of. And I don't have a camera. What the hell am I? I'm just got my memories, which is fine, right? But back in the day, you like to take photos. So I'm like rushing back, going, "What the hell am I going to do? I have to buy another camera." Can you imagine how expensive another camera is on a holiday? I don't know. I'm talking 25 years ago, guys. So I'm like, beside myself. So anyway, I walk into the place, and the ladies look straight at me and go, "You left your camera." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness! Thank you, universe. Thank you, Lord. Like, how lucky am I?" I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. What's up? So I really couldn't believe it. I got my camera back. But I mean, that was like ridiculous, right? Like, who, well, many people leave things on the counter, right? Many people leave their keys, their mobile phones, cameras, wallets. But when you're traveling Pacifically, you really do need to be thinking a little bit more about, what you put down, you got to pick it back up again. But it was Christmas Eve. There was a lot of people around, and yeah, I guess I was just busy in my head. But how lucky was I that I ended up getting my camera back? Whew. And you know what? I got some great photos from that trip. I got some awesome photos of the beautiful sea. The ocean and the beaches in Fiji are amazing. I don't know if you've ever been, but wow. We just looked, there's a koala there. No, no koala. I've just been koala looking. I've been practicing. I've actually got my old camera. This is a 19-year-old camera. I haven't used it in probably 6 years. And I'm about to go to Africa, and I'm thinking, you know what? Let's use what we have, right? Like, just because something's old doesn't mean it doesn't work. So I've been practicing with it, trying to get it working. I still haven't committed completely if I'm actually gonna, this is gonna be the camera I take with me, because the only thing I've bought is a new SD card. So old technology only uses not old, but like the max you can put in here is a 32 gig. You can get like big memory cards now, but they don't work in old cameras. They just don't read them. So anyway, I've been practicing, just taking photos, just remembering how the old camera works, right? And I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. So I just thought it was really appropriate to talk about, splitting the tea. There's my cup of tea. Tea. Sometimes when I'm driving, I do spill the tea. So yeah, I don't know. Have you lost anything when you've been on holidays? And I'm curious what it is. Put it in the comments. I can't exactly see the chat very well, so if you are saying hello there to me, hello. If you're, a troll saying something nasty, I don't care because I can't read it anyway. So I don't care. If you're on a replay, hi. It's probably my friend Marie. Hey Marie. So yeah, that was a really, really lucky situation that I got my phone, my camera back. I've never lost a phone. Never lost a phone. I mean, today a lot of people put, air tags on things so that they can find them again very quickly. I haven't gone that far. Should I get an air tag for my luggage when I go to Africa? I mean, if I lose it and it's like, in Australia still doesn't, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's still in Australia. What can I do? The air tag or no air tag, it's still going to be the same issue, isn't it? But I don't know. I'm not sure about air tags personally. But I did hear something the other day that people put them in their backpacks, like their day packs, like your luggage. Not talking about that situation. I'm talking about your day pack. So like you're going out for the day hiking, or you're walking around the city. And a lot of the times when you're sitting down having something to eat, you put your bag down, and you get sidetracked, and someone swipes your bag. So having a air tag or some kind of, I don't know, there's other things like there's like a credit card kind of looking thing. It's really thin that you can put in your phone in your bag too. Apparently, air tags, that people find your air tag very quickly and they just ruin them and destroy them, so you can't get your bag back. But yeah, apparently they have one of these credit card things in their backpack, and yeah, someone swiped their bag and they were able to figure out where the bag was, and they went and knocked on someone's door and got the bag back. I don't know. How would you feel about that? Like, if you lost your bag, like, I'm going to Africa, right? For example, my first place I'm going to is Johannesburg. Johannesburg is quite renowned for being quite a dangerous place. We're being warned that, be very, very careful in Johannesburg. We're technically only flying in and flying out, but we've got one whole day in Johannesburg. And a few people have said to us that we should just do the hop on, hop off bus. But like, for example, I'll have my backpack with me. So just hypothetically, say my backpack gets swiped when I was in Johannesburg. Would you go looking for your backpack? I mean, you'd obviously try to get hold of the police first, but like, are the police really going to action that straight away? Probably not. But would you go looking for your backpack? Like, you see it on the app. Would you go looking for it? I mean, I guess it depends on where you are. If it's in Australia, I'd probably feel a little bit more comfortable about, if I can see it on a, it's on a house near me, I probably would. But at the same time, they've stole your bag. They're not very good people. What are you going to do when you go on the front door? Knock, knock, knock. Hey, you got my bag. Give it back. I don't know. It's just I kind of think it's like, yes, it makes it easier for you to get the bag back, if you get police to get it for you. If the police will go get it for you, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of things more important than losing your bag. But I don't know. I just personally, I think if it was me and I was in Johannesburg, would I go to someone's house to go get my bag? I probably wouldn't. I'll be honest. I probably wouldn't. I'd go, you know what? I've lost my bag. So moral of the story is, if you're at a cafe, put your bag, like I'd put the arm strap around the bottom of your chair or your leg, so that way if someone was going to walk past and swipe it, you're going to feel it, like feel it first, but then you still got to catch it, right? If someone's going to take your bag, they're going to take your bag. I've been very, very blessed that I've never lost a bag. As I said, I'm talking about spilling the tea and losing things on holidays. The closest I've lost a camera and then I got it back. What else have I lost? Well,